So here we will see how to program the uh, very you can say program elementary neural network which we have seen. So we'll see how input and output relations are implemented. So there would be a weight matrix as we have seen in our lecture, and then there will be an input, and then the inputs will be there to the neural network, and the neural network will be defined by this weight matrix, and there is a perceptron or whatever you call type of neuron over here, and then we'll try to see how the output of that input, when you supply the input, what the neuron outputs, the neural network outputs. Before going into details of the program, I'll just we can just see how we see our neural networks. So if you see, these are the inputs, and when we consider only one neuron, so according to that one neuron there would be four weights. Okay, that is according to the number of input. So you can put this four weights in a row or a column, whatever way you want, and then this inputs into one row or column. Now if you consider two neurons at a time, suppose this one. So what happens in this one? Now this neuron has this four weights over here, if you can see. This four for the first one, first row for the first set of first neuron, it gives you one output. If there are two neurons in the network, then a new set of you can say weights are added, and that complete set will also form another row over here. Okay, so this W21, W22 up to WT and 2n. So this you can see. Similarly, if there are three and so on. So similarly, this weight matrix would be a matrix depending on the number of neurons and the number of input nodes you have. Okay, so if you have n nodes, then you will have n such weights, and if there are m neurons, then you have m such rows. Okay, so let's go into the details of the program over here. So let us see, we are going for a very simple one. Let's say our weight mat, we have only one input and one neuron. Okay, one neuron fed by four inputs. Okay, so this input values, if you see, are 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are the four values input to the neural network, which is consisting of only one neuron. And since it is only one neuron, so it will be a matrix having only one row over here. So this is what we are seeing. This is again I have put only 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is one row. So this is what we have as an input, and this is the weight matrix. Okay. Secondly, then we decide the type of neurons. So here for now we have taken perceptron, bipolar perceptron, and then what I am saying, what I am trying to do here is I am trying to write a function for which, if you give the inputs, input nn, which you just saw, and the weight matrix and the type of neuron you're talking about. So from this weight matrix, you know how many neurons are there. From this input, you know the actual values on inputs, and the dimension of weight matrix will give you the number of neurons it has, and t is the type of neuron which it is having. So accordingly, it will give you the output. Now let us see how this is implemented, neuron output, given the values of input and the weight matrix. So let us see here, it is implemented as a function. So you take in as a input nn and output weight matrix and type of neuron. So first I'll calculate using new input and the weight matrix. I can calculate the net values. Net values is simply multiplication of the inputs and the weight matrix. Here I have made it transpose to match the dimension of weight matrix to the input. So weight matrix dot t means transposing this and multiplying this inputs with that, you get the net value. That so depending on how many, what is the dimension of weight matrix, accordingly you will get the number of net values. Okay, and from that net value I'm trying to have the shape of that net value, that basically it will give me the dimension. That means that will give me the how many neurons are there. Okay, so this net value will give me this array will give me that shape of that array will give me how many neurons are there. Okay, then if you see here, I have, if you have a type linear, I have tried to write all this in OR, so that even if you write LIN, this will work. Small LIN, small linear, capital L, and so on. You can add more to that. So if that is linear input, then the net value itself is the output. Okay. So whatever is the net value, that comes out as the output. If it is tan sig, then you can simply take tan h of the net values.